We are back. Actually, Democrats think they can win back the U.S. Senate in 2016, and to do that, they're trying to lure back names back into the political arena for comeback bids. The thinking is that strong Democratic candidates who lost in the GOP wave elections of 2010 and 2014, when turnout was exceedingly low and bad for Democrats, they have a chance of winning in a presidential year when voter turnout is usually high. Former Senators Kay Hagan of North Carolina, who lost a close one, Mark Begich of Alaska, who lost in 2014 as well, have yet to roll out a comeback campaign in 2016. Former Senator Russ Feingold, a popular fellow out in Wisconsin, former U.S. Congressman Joe Sestak of Pennsylvania, who hasn't stopped running since last time, and former Governor Charlie Florida all lost to Republicans in 2010 and are all considering rematches in 2016. Former Governor Ted Strickland of Ohio, who lost re-election in 2010, is also weighing a Senate bid now. Back now with the roundtable, Maria Teresa and, of course, Jonathan and Jackie. I want to start with Jonathan this time. Do you think it's smart to go with the retreads?
Well, yes, it depends on how the retreads lost. All the people you're talking about, these are people who didn't lose because their constituents hated them, didn't lose because they were terrible at their jobs. They lost because the Democratic coalition didn't come out to vote, which, you know, by tradition, the Democratic coalition doesn't come out to vote in off-year elections. You talked about the Republican wave that came through during the midterm election. And so if Begich and Hagan and the others you talked about are on the ballot during a presidential election year when there's going to be a lot of excitement, especially on the Democratic side, for a potential, perhaps it's nominee Hillary Clinton, that they could get back into office.
But isn't this, Maria Teresa, isn't this recycling? You put them in and they face a 6-year situation 6 years from now where they're back again with the wrong kind of electorate and they get blown away again. Then the other guy goes in. This is a revolving door. These guys don't have the strength to win in the wrong kind of election, so win them when they... It's like baseball players, left-handers and right-handers. You got to be able to take any kind of pitching. I'm sorry.
No, but I think that, Chris, I think that could be true, but I think that what the Democrats are calculating are two things. One, these are folks that are tried and tested. They don't want to repeat the I am the witch that the Republicans did when they ran unknown candidates. And two, they're in swing states presidential, so Hillary's going to definitely be stepping there. And finally, and most importantly, these are folks that already have their own personal fundraising network. I think running a new candidate is going to be really difficult if the Democratic machine is going to be supporting Hillary. These are folks that actually have fundraising capabilities.
Yeah, the difference is, let me just try this on Jackie. You know, give to the right wing, they come up with new people. They pop up all over the place. I mean, we never heard of Rubio until recently. We never heard of Cruz. I wish we had never heard of him lately. But these guys are coming up, and they are sprouting candidates out of the woods. But they come up with new ones. And I think the Democrats are basically sort of going back to where they were instead of going out and reaching out to new kinds of people, different ethnic candidates, Hispanics, different kinds of people, where the Republicans are doing that a little better. Your thoughts? Sure, there's some of them are dangerous.
I think it depends on the state. I mean, look at Scott Brown. That didn't work out too well for them. But you're right. Somewhere like Ohio, the Democratic bench isn't that deep, so they're going for someone like Ted Strickland, who has won statewide. So I think it really depends on...
Too.
He has lost statewide, but I think it depends on the election. It depends on the electorate. A lot has changed since the last time Ted Strickland and some of these other candidates, maybe not Hagan, maybe not Begich, but some of the others have run.
But I think, Chris, what you're saying, too, is that what the Republicans have done so well is they are building a candidate bench that starts in the state legislature and then preps them. The Democrats do not have that. As an example, in California, you had roughly 3 or 4 Republican Latinos for the very first time run in their local elections and actually made it to the state legislature, and now they're going to be groomed for Congress. The Democrats definitely don't have that type of operation.
Yeah, who are the Mia Loves on the Democratic side? Anyway, thank you so much, Maria Teresa, Kumar, Jonathan Capehart, and